Consumers aren't searching anymore, at least not the way you think. They're deciding, and they're doing it in the weirdest places, in the strangest ways.
People don't search anymore. They decide.
A TikTok comment, a Reddit thread, a ChatGPT answer, a friend's Amazon review, even a YouTube video they barely watched. Those are the new decision-making moments. And if you're still optimizing for rankings, reach, or relevance without knowing how decisions actually happen now, you're not just behind.
Decisions now happen in TikTok comments, Reddit threads, and ChatGPT answers. Amazon reviews matter more than your homepage. YouTube videos people barely watch still influence what they buy. If you only show up on Google, you're not late. You're invisible.
You're invisible. This isn't about doing more. It's about showing up in the exact moment someone chooses, not just searches. I'm Neil Patel. I run one of the largest digital marketing agencies in the world. In this video, I'm going to show you what this shift looks like, why your current strategy is probably invisible in today's market, and how to fix it by optimizing for decision moments.
Once you understand where decisions actually happen, everything about marketing changes.
Most businesses are still playing the Google game that ended 3 years ago. They're obsessing over rankings, tweaking meta descriptions, building backlinks, chasing that sweet page one spot. And look, I get it. For the longest time, that was the game. Google was the internet. If you weren't on Google, you didn't exist. But here's the problem. Even if you're winning at Google, you're still losing customers. Let me show you why. Google handles about 13.7 billion searches a day. Sounds massive, right? But that's only 27% of all search activity happening on the internet.
Google is only about a quarter of where searches happen today. The rest happens on TikTok, Reddit, Amazon, YouTube, and AI tools like ChatGPT. So you can be number one on Google and still lose the sale. That's the Google trap. Visibility without conversion.
The other 73%, it's scattered across Instagram, TikTok, Amazon, Reddit, YouTube, ChatGPT, platforms that most businesses aren't even thinking about as search engines. So while you're still fighting for that number one Google ranking, your customers are making actual buying decisions on TikTok. They're validating those decisions in Reddit threads.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory, it's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
They're asking ChatGPT for recommendations. They're checking Amazon reviews. And where are you in that process? Nowhere. This is what I call the Google trap. You're optimizing for visibility in one place while your customers are deciding everywhere else. The result? Your traffic might look decent, but your conversions are flat. Your rankings are solid, but your sales are stagnant.
And once you escape that trap, you start seeing how buyers really move.
So what's changed? Why isn't traditional SEO working the way it used to? Because consumer behavior fundamentally shifted, and most marketers missed it completely. People aren't really searching anymore, not in the old sense. They're not typing keywords, scanning through 10 blue links, and carefully evaluating options. Instead, they're making rapid-fire decisions across multiple touchpoints, and those decisions happen in the weirdest places. Let me break this down from a neuromarketing perspective. The modern consumer journey isn't a funnel anymore. It's a constellation of micro decisions.
Buying isn't a funnel now, it's micro decisions happening at the same time. Google helps people click, Reddit helps them trust. Amazon helps them feel safe, YouTube helps them believe. Each platform plays a different role in the same decision.
Here's what it actually looks like. What to click? That happens on Google. What to trust? Reddit threads and reviews. What to buy? Amazon, TikTok Shop. What to try? App Store rating. What to think? YouTube videos and podcasts. What to believe? ChatGPT, Claude, other AI models. Who to follow? Instagram and LinkedIn. Who to cite or reference? AI pulls from everywhere. Each platform serves a different psychological function in the decision-making process. And here's the kicker. These aren't sequential steps. They're happening simultaneously, sometimes within minutes of each other. Someone sees your product on TikTok, checks reviews on Amazon, validates it in a Reddit thread, and then asks ChatGPT for alternatives.
And that's why one strategy never works across all platforms.
Here's where most businesses mess this up. They try to use the same strategy everywhere. They take their blog posts, copy and paste it to LinkedIn, post a snippet on Instagram, maybe turn it into a YouTube video. That's not how this works. Each platform is essentially its own decision engine with its own psychology, its own algorithm, and its own way that people make choices. Let me give you some examples. On TikTok, decisions are driven by emotions and novelty. People don't want to think, they want to feel. So your content needs to be immediate, visual, and emotionally resonate. YouTube is opposite. It's about retention and perceived expertise. People come here to learn and evaluate.
TikTok runs on emotion and speed. People feel before they think. YouTube runs on depth and authority. People stay to evaluate. ChatGPT cares about clarity and citations, not flashy hooks. Reddit punishes marketing and rewards honesty.
They want depth, authority, and proof that you know what you're talking about. ChatGPT, that's all about citations and semantic clarity. AI models don't care about flashy visuals or emotional hooks. They want clear, factual information from authoritative sources. Amazon is pure social proof and trust. People don't read your product descriptions, they scroll straight to the reviews. They want to know what real people experience. Instagram is an aspirational identity. People aren't just buying products, they're buying into a lifestyle, a version of themselves they want to become. Reddit is raw authenticity. Any hint of marketing speak gets destroyed. People want honest, unfiltered opinions from real users.
Visibility is showing up in feeds and search results. Validation is being talked about when you're not in the room.
Here's the thing that trips up most marketers. They think visibility equals success. They see their content getting views, their posts getting engagement, and maybe even some traffic to their website, and they think they're winning. But visibility is just the entry fee. What actually drives decisions is validation. Let me explain the difference. Visibility is showing up in search results. Validation is being mentioned in the conversation. Visibility is having a TikTok account. Validation is having someone reference your brand into their own TikTok.
AI recommends what gets mentioned, reviewed, and cited the most. If nobody else references you, AI ignores you.
Visibility is ranking on Google. Validation is being cited by ChatGPT when someone asks for recommendations. See the difference? Visibility is what you do. Validation is what others say about what you do. And here's why this matters more than ever. AI doesn't scroll through search results the way humans do. AI summarizes, and it summarizes based on who gets mentioned the most and trusted the fastest.
That's when trust becomes your real traffic source.
Okay, so by now you might be thinking, Neil, this sounds overwhelming. Do I really need to be active on every single platform? The answer is no. And that's the beauty of search everywhere optimization. You don't need to be everywhere. You just need to be trusted somewhere that matters. Let me give you a framework for this. It's called RICE, and it's how we prioritize which platforms to focus on. R is for reach. How many people search on that platform daily? I is for impact. How much business impact could this have for you? C is for confidence. How confident are you that you can succeed here? E is for ease. How easy is it for you to execute?
Pick platforms based on reach, impact, confidence, and ease. Score them, then focus on just 2 or 3. Depth beats presence, trust beats volume. That's how influence compounds without burnout.
You can score each from 1 to 10. Multiply by the reach number. And that tells you where to start. For most businesses, that's going to be 2 to 3 platforms, maximum, not 10. And then eventually you can add in more into the fold. Maybe you focus on getting cited by ChatGPT and mentioned in Reddit threads. Maybe it's dominating Amazon reviews and YouTube search. Maybe it's becoming the go-to expert that podcasts reference. The goal isn't omnipresence, it's strategic presence.
When you play this right, the internet starts choosing you, even when you're not posting. If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.